I conducted an interview with an SED social worker, we'll call her Kim, at the school that Joe attends. In this interview, Joe's challenging behaviors and the functions of those behaviors were discussed. We talked in depth about the current FBA on file and dove deep into the numerous interventions that have been utilized both in and outside of school. Finally, we discussed the expectations that Joe's parents have on both him and the school. It is important to note that challenging behaviors can interfere with the functioning of the people witnessing or experiencing the behavior, particularly the child's parents. Joe exhibits many challenging behaviors both at home and at school. Some of these behaviors include hitting and kicking walls and adults, throwing objects and ripping items from walls, trying to break and destroy things, eloping, crawling and rolling around on the floor, and cursing and hissing at adults. The episodes of Joe's challenging behavior can be shorter, lasting about 30 minutes, or longer, going between lower and higher levels of escalation for over an hour. Kim said that school security and the sheriff's department have been called many times due to the level of escalation. In November 2016, Joe was admitted to a treatment center for his out-of-control behavior. By December 2016, Joe had been suspended 4 times due to property damage, physical aggression, and threats to another student. Functional behavior assessments examine why behavior occurs in order to guide prevention and intervention efforts, increasing efficiency and effectiveness. To summarize Joe's current FBA, Joe struggles to maintain control of his emotions and his behaviors. When he becomes frustrated, he can become argumentative and rude, yell at adults, refuse to follow directions, and throw items around the room directly at others. He also destroys property, such as ripping posters off a wall and ripping them up, and throwing items at a wall to create a hole. Joe elopes from classrooms and has in the past eloped from buildings as well. He shows physical aggression towards his parents and school staff. Over the span of 3 months, Joe exhibited 43 aggressive responses to triggers, 20 times with an item, 14 times towards a person, and 9 physical contacts with a person. Along with physically aggressive responses, Joe also exhibits verbally aggressive behaviors and responses towards adults. The 4 main functions of Joe's behaviors are attention seeking, access to tangible, automatic reinforcement, and escaping or avoiding a task. Once the functions of a problem behavior are identified, educators need to design interventions that encourage students to meet the function in a more socially acceptable way. In August 2016, Joe was referred to an SED Center program for a higher level of external and mental health supports. Within the SED program, the interventions implemented for Joe include limited time in the general education setting with a plan to increase integration, use of sensory tools and sensory breaks, open access to snacks, point cards that provide immediate feedback, ability to earn rewards and incentives, and small group one-on-one instruction back in the center. The interventions also included daily mental health support with the social worker in the form of group or one-on-one meetings. Outside of school, Joe and his parents did not have any systematic interventions before Joe's admittance to a treatment center. After admittance, the family had access to ongoing weekly support with the treatment center's community-based program. They had multiple therapists and attended sessions of parent education and mediation so they could become more consistent and be on the same page. The support ended in May of 2017, and Joe began seeing a therapist through another organization in June 2017. Parents are such valuable members of the team because they know their child better than any of us. Kim mentioned that both of Joe's parents want Joe to be successful at maintaining self-control and appropriate behavior in order to be a learner in the general education setting full-time. As of fall 2017, they both report almost no behaviors at home, so they share the lack of understanding as to why achieving this is so hard for Joe. Mom expects Joe to meet these expectations medication-free. However, Joe's dad is more open to the possible need of medication for Joe to be successful. Both parents believe that Joe is smart and capable of doing what needs to be done and that he just needs to do it. They also both seem to be generally appreciative of the school's efforts and truly appreciate that the school has not given up on Joe. In conducting this interview, my eyes were opened to the complexity of challenging behaviors and the various functions they serve. I learned that a new FBA may be conducted if negative behaviors show significant increase, and that there are very many valuable interventions that can be utilized both in and outside of a school setting. Though my time learning about Joe was short, it is clear that Joe demonstrates significantly challenging behaviors. It may be easy to say that Joe is a challenging student, but as Joyce and Hardy put it, it is worth noting that it is not the person that is challenging, but their behavior.